kind of video today. I'm going to do like a little, I guess, medication organization today and kind of show you guys the meds that I have for the upcoming cycles that we will be doing. So I got some little storage bins. My aunt and mom have been couponing, so they've been getting some really good deals on these storage bins, which come in handy. So I have all of my Menopur. I'm kind of just pulling them out and seeing when they expire, so that way I can use the ones that expire first. We are currently in the middle of a 2-week wait. I am not tracking. Have not wanted to track, don't plan on tracking, and I am just enjoying my life without the stress of trying to conceive, and it feels great. It feels damn good to not be thinking about it. I guess based on my cycle, I would be expected to start my period on Saturday, next Saturday. Oh no, is it this Saturday? Yeah, this Saturday is when I would be expected to start a cycle. And if I don't start a cycle, yay, don't have to do all of this extra stuff. If I do start a cycle, then we would move on to our first round of IUI. I think that the protocol is supposed to change from 2 of the vials of the Menopur, so I'll show you. So like this is, originally I was doing 2 vials of the Menopur, 2 vials of the Menopur with 1 of the normal saline. And so this time I think he mentioned doing just 1 to 1, so 1 Menopur with 1 of the normal saline, and then adding letrozole. So we did letrozole, but it was like the super beginning of our trying to conceive. Before we went to like a fertility clinic, we went to just like my regular OBGYN, and they did some monitor cycles on letrozole. And so we did letrozole there, and then we did letrozole with our first IUI. Well, technically we did letrozole with all of our IUIs. My body responds so to letrozole from my remembrance. I didn't over respond, but I had a few instances where I did not respond enough, and it required like a more higher dosage. So I guess the plan is the more eggs you have that grow and mature, the more likely you are to at least fertilize 1. So that's that. All right, so I think that is all of the Menopur. I don't really know the best way to, I feel like these take up so much space, and I don't know, I'm gonna try to figure out how to fit these in here. I don't even know where the freaking thing is at, the expiration of. So all of these expire January 27, January 2027 or February 2027. So either way we're good. It's 2026, and we're not planning on doing any of this fertility stuff in 2027. Definitely not trying to do that in 2027. Want to be done and had a baby by then. I'm just trying to find all the Februaries at least, and I'm putting them at the bottom. Now something I did think about is, what am I going to do with all this medicine when I don't use it all, because I'm not claiming to have to use all this. But yeah, we'll see. I know that the clinic offers where you can like donate, and I don't know if you guys remember, but that last cycle that I had where my medicine did not come in time, I was gifted a medication that was donated from a fertility client, and so that is why we were able to, go through with it, because someone else took the time to donate their medications, which turned out to be a godsend, because we would have absolutely missed the opportunity to have the cycle. I know y'all see me struggling. So that's all I can fit in this box. But what I'm gonna do is try to put some of the, so I have like a lot of these like syringes that I use to draw up the Menopur. I'm going to try to put some of those in here, and then Menopure gets this really small needle, which is not this. It gets okay, so none of these are. So I actually don't even have any more of the needles for the Menopure. Oh, I have one. What the heck? Very, very thin needle, but I'm glad that I ordered some more because I need it clearly. So that is that. I'm not even gonna put that in there because it's just not enough. How have I been feeling this 2-week wait? I feel normal. I haven't looked for anything, so I haven't noticed anything. I have not tracked. I have like some sort of an idea of when I ovulated just based off of my typical symptoms, but I have not taken one ovulation test at all. What I can say is I've been TMI, but like constipated, which is weird because I guess not weird. I've been taking my medicated prenatal vitamins, so I guess maybe that can cause it. But that ain't really been too fun. I don't really like feeling like that, but that's where we're at nonetheless. So I'm just trying to stuff the syringes anywhere that I can in the box because I don't. It's like in my kitchen counter cabinet, and it's like people be all in your kitchen and seeing all your dang medicines and stuff. And I'm like, it's not everybody's business what we're doing, where we're at, and I don't feel like I can explain it. So I want to explain it cool, but I don't. So that's where we're at. I'm getting rid of these 2 little normal salines because I'm not going to use them. Literally, it's more saline than I need because it's 1-to-1. It's 1-to-1 now, but it was 2-to-1. So it's 5 and 5. So 5 Menopure vials and then 5 normal saline vials. But I was doing 2-to-1. So I was having leftover normal saline vials every time. So I'm down to just my last 5 boxes of Menopure, and then I have now my progesterone. So I am getting all of this stuff organized really quick, and then I have 1 trigger shot. I did jump the gun and go ahead and order another trigger shot because I know that the VA, the military, I'm not gonna say the VA, the military is quite slow when it comes to sending medications, and when I need something, I need it right then, and I can't guarantee that it's going to be here right then, and so yeah, I'm going to try to be ahead of the game with that because I don't want to be waiting on an important medication and I don't get it because I didn't put it in soon enough. So I'm gonna put this open progesterone in this one so that way I don't lose track of where I already had progesterone at. Just because I want to try to use the open stuff first and then use the unused stuff after that. I'm trying to like be smart. So this is 1 bin, it's full. This one is almost full. I am going to, so this one I have my needles that I inject myself with and the needles that I draw up my progesterone with. So they are quite intimidating because they are very huge needles. I have not given myself a progesterone injection since I don't know when, because the last official cycle that we did, I chose not to do the progesterone because our timing sucked. And so I remember having this bruise on my bottom because I don't know if I poked myself in the wrong spot or what, but the progesterone left a black mark on my bottom, which was not fun. Why am I finding needles from, this is from when I had jaw. Literally has a small little thing, but it literally has needles in it already. And I like this better because the one on my counter is freaking huge. I don't even know where you freaking dump that stuff at. But I'm gonna have to figure it out because I'm trying to make space in my house, and I feel like it's either toddler stuff everywhere, hence this is Krissa, or baby stuff everywhere. So I'm trying to, you know, separate some stuff. So this is more syringes, and then I can't even see. This is this is for intramuscular injection. So this is also a progesterone. This is also a progesterone injection. So these are 22 gauge, and this is 23. I think we're gonna like the 23 because it's smaller than a 22. So, however, we're gonna just package both of them and cross that bridge. When you get there, maybe try more than one, see which one we like the best. Who knows? I know I do need like more alcohol swabs. I know you shouldn't technically use Band-Aids because, like with progesterone, it can cause the medications to sit on your skin. It does have sesame seed oil in it. I don't think I'm allergic to sesame seed oil, but that's been questionable in my lifetime. So, I have to figure that out. But yeah, so my fertility clinic called me, I believe, like a week ago, let me know that they got my referral from the VA. She was very confused because she was like, you're already a patient, so why are they sending us a new referral? And I explained to her that with the VA, they require you to redo your referral every 6 months, regardless of if you've been going there or not. And so she was like, okay, well, they asked for a first appointment date, and we're just going to have to let them know that your first appointment will be when your cycle starts. And I said yes. And so that was really it. I got my letter from the VA stating that my referral was approved, that I now have access to use it. So we are now free on the VA side and the fertility clinic side to move forward. So what do I plan on doing different this time? To be honest, I'm not sure. I do know that I want to try to relax as much as possible. I have been including some physical activity, trying to work out, not just for fertility, but just so that I can feel better. I would like to lessen the amount of caffeine. I really only drank the most caffeine on nights that I work, but I probably will try to maybe do like a half and half or a smaller cup of coffee on the days that I'm off. I think like me drinking coffee is also just because it's a habit, not really an addiction, but I don't know. I might be a little addicted. I don't know, because I really like coffee. But so yeah, I just want to try to relax, make the most of it, take my vitamins, my omegas daily, and just, you know, I've gotten me like a daily gratitude book, so I want to start writing in that. Jaria has a birth book that I never filled out that kind of talks about like first appointments, the journey it took to get to you, and it has like pictures and stuff in it. So I actually want to fill that out and put it in her room, because that'll be something that she'll be able to have when she gets older, that, you know, she'll be able to read and see what it, you know, the journey, like she knows that we prayed to get her, but she doesn't know the extent that we went. So it'll be, you know, nice for her to be able to read it. But yeah, so that's really it. Got my 2 tubs, got me a new hazard box. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep before my next shift, and I'm sorry I haven't really been posting that much. Just hasn't really been much going on. But yeah. All right. Talk to you guys later.